cook an egg on you. Late night game time, coffee on the stove. Yeah. Your sweet ice cream, but you could use a flake or two. Blue bubble gum twist around your tongue. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to go broke. I want you. Just 'cause I love you, babe, in every kind of way. Just a little taste. You know I love you, baby. Excuse me, green tea, music for a sushi restaurant. All rice, all rice. Music for a sushi restaurant. Music for a sushi restaurant. Music for whatever you want. I'm not going to get lost. I'm not going to go broke. That ain't cool. No, I love you, If the stars were edible and our hearts would never fall, could we live with just a taste?
Sup?
Just a taste. 'Cause I love you, babe, in every kind of way. Just a little taste. You know I love you, baby. was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. Slow down, never. I know now, I know better. I need it more than ever. Go back under, hold that I fall on the track. It's all I've said and done over now. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. It's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight.
Fill in the soup? I would never do that. Not enough flavor.
It's like a very fresh, light, tasty chicken.
Yeah. tastes like nothing.
Don't worry, it's gonna be milky pussy pasta. It's not gonna have that smoke that you're looking for, chef. Because I'm tired of buying cream, chef.
What's that mean? What does that mean? I'm tired of buying cream.
Figured that I could make my own cream. But
So you
then we-
decided
Butter.
to sabotage my dish.
I had to stop injecting bleach because my boobs got too big. You know how you get a recipe and you're like, where's the fucking recipe? I was a little girl. Like, no, where's the recipe? This is Sunday night dinner and a movie.
Sunday. Ooh.
This is the one stream a week that I ask you, in particular, to not be an asshole. Not today. Not on the Lord's
today,
Day.
everybody.
The Lord being me. Okay? I am the Lord. This is the Lord's Day.
That's me. Hey, everybody. What's up? We're so back. I don't know. I just spent like 3 fucking hours. I spent 3 hours and I was like, I don't know if this shit's gonna work. Also, like, it's different. It's different than the old place. So here's what I'm gonna say, okay? If I ask you questions like, hey, how's the audio? Like, is it working? Can you hear me? Great answer. As far as other comments, the lighting looks weird. It's really far away. I don't give a fuck! I've been working since 8 a.m. this morning. I have been working for just the last 3 hours alone to get this shit going.
LOL.
So, my eye twitch is back. I'm gonna zoomer stare at you. I'm gonna hit you with the zoomer stare if you're doing the thing.
Work.
Now, obviously, we have to do some tech checks and things. There are like 20 things. 20 things that have to work. And some of those things kept not working. So, you know the drill. God, I'm already sweating. It's not good. I'm already sweating, but we're doing this, okay? We're back. This is technically the first dinner and a movie in the new place. In the new place. Shred, thank you for the 21 months. Katie, thank you for the 11 months. Mortificent, thank you for the 17 months. Orkbon, thank you for the 28 months. Deanie, thank you for the bits. Kevin, thank you for the 3 months. I will take all your subs. I will take all your bits. I will take everything. All right. So, I know, I'm sorry. The one thing I did not give you all was what we were making. Here's what we are making. We're making this. I have not cooked in an embarrassingly long time. I think I've used this kitchen twice, and one time I made eggs. I'm just so happy to. You guys are so sweet. You're like, we're just happy to be here. I'm like, listen up! everybody shut up. And like, we haven't even said anything yet. I'm like, I don't care. Kara, I would love to help you. Honestly, I am going to have thank you, Jay Marion. I will reach out to you because I know you've got like a whole setup. I'm gonna have Sam. One of these days she's over here, which she's over often. I'm gonna be like, just walk me through stuff. Audio's a little weird right now because I'm yelling. Because I'm screaming. Sam is basically my roommate at this point. Yes. But I already have like a list of things and I'm gonna be like, I need you to explain this to me. I need you to walk this through me. I need you to walk me through this. Okay. Is Cutie going to help? Do you think Cutie knows how to do this tech setup? Hell no. Hell no. Look, I am a one-woman team over here. Yeah, Cutie has Nico. She's like at least 3 people.
I wonder where the new entrance
I'm
to
a
the wine
one-woman
cellar
team.
is at.
And the woman being Sam. But today it was me. Today I figured this stuff out. I think. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so tonight we're making chicken carbonara. Will's coming home from Vegas. It's going to be a nice welcome home meal. He'll probably be like, I'm fat, I'm not eating carbs. I'll be like, eat it! Wait, chicken carbonara? Yeah, chicken carbonara. It's Giada De Laurentiis. I don't know. I found it on Food Network. The link is right there. Here, we can watch the video of how to make it. Shit, I just checked my IRL toolkit. Motherfucker! Why is it showing no signal? This is what was happening earlier. I think it's the cam link. The cam link kept breaking. MFer. I'm all jacked up on Celsius right now. Yeah, you're gonna eat this carbonara. You're gonna like it. Tricky Keys, thank you for the tier 1. Kungi, thank you for the 24 months. Houseophobia, thank you for the 15 months. All right, so here's the plan for tonight. Maybe that's why your eye is twitching. Here's the plan for tonight. We're gonna cook. We're gonna film. We're gonna game. Okay? We got a big night. We got a big night ahead of us. And I will say, I am so excited for what we are watching for film class. And I will tell you now, if you've paid real close attention for the last 2.5 years I've been streaming, there's a couple movies that I mentioned that I and my best friends in high school used to watch like every weekend. One of them was Rent. We're not watching Rent. But we used to reenact La Vie Boheme in my basement, me and all my theater friends. Another one was Jennifer's Body. We have watched that already for film class. And there's another film. I think there's like 4 or 5 films that I've mentioned were like staples for me in high school. Like every single weekend watching. One of those films was on YouTube and I saw it and I went, yes! So we're watching it tonight. and I'll give you a couple more clues. It's not really one of those where I go, this film won 8 Oscars. I will tell you, though, that it is... It's a cult classic. You guys know that I love... Is it Raise Your Voice? Shut up. You know I love cult classics. And some would say it's a gay cult classic. The LGBTQs love this movie. Yeah, some of you already gotten it. You've been paying attention. Okay, so I'm really excited. Very excited for this one. But before we get to that, we are going to cook some carbonara. Maybe. I don't know. If my shit wants to work. And then after all that, Sam and I are breaking out of prison again. Okay. Here's what we're making. Maybe. Everyday
There's
Italian.
a lot of different theories about where carbonara got its name, but there's one thing for sure.
You
is
know
that
what?
It is the
Carbonara is a really beautiful baby name. Little baby carbonara.
ultimate Roman pasta dish. I'm going to start with the pancetta. So we're just going to cut this up. I'm just chopping up the pancetta.
The pancetta.
And we're gonna fry it up. Saute it till it's crispy and fantastic. Put it in here.
Ooh.
Gotta have a little garlic in pasta
Gotta
carbonara.
have it.
Or spaghetti alla carbonara.
Gotta
as they would
have
say
it.
in Rome. We're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic.
Failed debutante, thank you for the 25 months. Guess you're gonna have to leave. Did I get garlic? I don't remember.
While the pancetta cooks,
Sam,
I'm gonna
thank
make
you for the
sauce,
26
the
months.
base. We're gonna use 8 egg yolks.
That's a lot of egg.
So we're just gonna separate the yolks from the white.
Okay.
My parents used to make this a lot because you know what? It's so quick and easy that you can whip this
Is
up
it?
in no time
Can
at
I?
home. But it is the type of dish though that you need to make and then eat. You can't make this way in advance. It just doesn't work. It's like making your scrambled eggs, you know, the morning before you're gonna eat them. It doesn't work.
Okay.
And I want to beat the eggs, the egg yolks.
Beat them. Beat them.
Okay, and we're ready to add some cream. And you gotta use heavy cream. You can't use milk or low-fat milk or whatever. It's gotta be heavy cream. It's a rich, fantastic, creamy sauce, and I wanna make sure that it stays that way. And I don't want the eggs to curdle, so need to add this. 2.5 cups of heavy cream.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. And now the Parmesan cheese. We have 1 cup of grated, fantastic Parmigiano Reggiano. The best flavor for this
If it's not
pasta.
Shrek 2, I'm
So
leaving.
mix that all together here. And I'm gonna chop my herbs. I like to add fresh herbs to my carbonara because it is rich and creamy, but I like to have a little bit of freshness. So I add some Italian parsley, nice and lemony, and that nice green color too.
I did not get that.
So we'll add the parsley in there and, of course, some basil. Yummy basil.
If my grandma had a wheel, she'd be a bike.
So chop that up and throw that in the mixture. Give that just a quick little whisk. Look how good that looks. Oh.
I would
Okay.
drink that.
Now, I'm gonna add the chicken. The chicken's already cooked and you can find them in most grocery store these days. They have those nice roasted chickens. I'm just warming up the chicken. In the meantime, let me get the topping ready. I've got some walnuts that I've toasted.
Nope.
And again, not a traditional thing that you add to carbonara, but something I really love. It adds a little bit of crunch, just a tiny bit. So I toast the walnuts, and then we'll just sprinkle them right on top of the spaghetti. Just a light chop.
Do I have cooked chicken? I bought a
Just leave those
roaster.
right in the corner there. Now I'm ready to add the pasta directly into my pan here with the pancetta, the garlic, and the chicken. Look
What
at
is
those
this, a
strands.
fucking salad? Fuck out of
A little bit more
here.
here. That's done. Now, for the cream. The egg yolks and the heavy cream, the basil and the parsley. Wow,
Whoa.
that looks so good. Make sure you get all the Parmesan cheese off the bottom. I've got the pan on a very low heat because I don't want to curdle the egg yolks.
Yep.
I want to heat them through and cook them, but very slowly.
That looks good as hell.
Now, the walnuts that we chopped
Nope.
earlier. And a little bit of lemon zest right over the top.
Yeah, give me that ASMR. Give me that squelching ASMR.
It's everything I love and more. The freshness from the herbs and the meatiness from the chicken and the pancetta.
Okay. This is from a very specific era of Food Network where everything was about 30-minute meals. Yep, that. Oh, wait. It's work. Nope. Ay, ay, ay. All right, hold on a second. Let me see what the hell's going on. Let me see. Good God. Come on. Okay. This keeps. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay. All right. Let me all right. Try something. Let me try something. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, do this. Whoa, there I am. Do this. Okay. Well, there I am. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Hello, hello? Hello? Okay, everything's good. Okay, I think we're good. I think so far. Okay. Okay, I can hear the music now. All right. Test. Testing. Looks kind of this lighting. Nope. I'm not gonna be a lighting pervert. It is what it is. I got the music working. Okay, music is good. Because before, when I used to do dinner in a movie, I would play it off my computer, but I couldn't hear it at all. Okay. But now I can hear it a little bit. All right. Everything seems good so far. By George, I think we've done it. Okay. All right. All systems seem to be a go. Wait. Oh man, it's been a long time. Sweet champagne. It has been.
Hassel Quinn give love Hassel Quan heart.
Oh shit. Okay. Fenric, thank you for the 20 months. Take your mama out all night. Farley apron. Check. All right, let me pull up. Take your mama out all night. I don't want to give myself praise yet for figuring this out because the second that I do, I know it's going to break. Because that's just how it goes. But I think I kind of did it. I think she did it, folks. All right, I have that. I'm gonna go up, beep, beep. Okay, I have my chat there. I have my chat there. Where's Farley? So Farley has taken to, he hangs out in the guest room. I don't know why, but he hangs out in the guest room. Oh, hey, there he is.
Quinn give
Hey!
love Hassel Quan heart.
Come on over here. Do you see who this is? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come to mama. Oh, I bet I know what you want. Maybe a little bit of chicken. Maybe. He's looking at me like this. He looks so... Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, cry. Yeah, okay. Come here. I know what you want. Mama out all night. You want chicken? Come here. Come here. Come get chicken. Come get chicken. Why is he so distrustful of me? Come here. Chicken. Look at this. I'll leave a little chicken trail. I'll leave a little chicken trail. How about that? And then I'll get ya. Okay, never mind. He doesn't want to be on camera. That's fine. All right, step one, we're gonna wash our hands. All right, everybody. Take. Did you put on an apron to open a rotisserie chicken? No, you ding dong. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. Okay. Here's the eggs. What else do I need? Oh, I don't have garlic, so I think Sam bought some garlic last time. Yeah. We in business. All right, so let me just go through the ingredient list, make sure we have everything. Olive oil. All right, we already listened to this song. Love this song, but we'll just, let's see. Give me some little background. Okay. Oh, can't see chat. Okay. Wait, is Sam in here? Oh wait, no, you guys were saying, hey Jude, please don't take this the wrong way, but I hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Lizard. Thank you very much. Wait, real voice? Shit. Is it doing the alien thing? God damn it. All right, olive oil, pancetta. Pancetta, it's already diced, so I don't have to do anything. Garlic, whipping cream. Thank you, Sam, for buying this last week. Freshly grated Parmesan. I haven't grated it yet, but I have it. 8 large egg yolks. I did buy basil. I didn't buy parsley. I was looking at the two of them. I said, which one am I gonna buy? I'm not buying both. I just simply am not buying both, so I bought basil. I did not buy parsley. And then salt. Okay. Salt. Where the hell is it? Here's some sea salt. All right. Caroline's Choice. Yeah, that's how it goes. I go, I'm not gonna buy all this stuff. Salt, spaghetti, chicken that I need to boop, 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 shred. Pepper, freshly ground black pepper. Okay. All right. Y'all, Will is gonna be in for a surprise when he gets back and sees that I am chefing it up. Okay. Here's our pepper. I did not buy walnuts. I was not about to buy walnuts. And then lemon to grate the lemon peel. Okay. All right. So we have to fry up the pancetta and the garlic and saute till it's brown and crisp. About 8 minutes. Look at this frying pan. This has seen better days. This looks like Tio Kwan. This looks like me when I get my spray tans. Okay. I know. Vinegar and baking soda will take that off. Yeah, it's just seasoned. It's just seasoned. Yeah, you know, I like to keep the flavor on it. Okay. You know, that is how you know the food's gonna be good, when the pan looks like that. You're like, that's a person who cooks a lot. All right, I think I'm gonna, how much, okay, wait. So add the spaghetti when it's boiling. I think I can shred the chicken then, so I don't need to do it right now. So I guess I'll just throw stuff into the frying pan over medium heat. Okay. I don't even remember how this kitchen works. Let's see. All right, there's a light. Okay, there's the vent. This. Okay, that's medium high. Okay, I'll put the flame on. We're gonna put in oil. How much should we want? How much? 2 teaspoons of oil. Just gas leak. Okay, I'm preheating the stove. It's aflame. Oh, that smells bad. Ooh, it stinks. Is this expired? 9/11. Never forget. All right, we're good, I guess. Okay, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Where did I put the things? Here? Okay, 2 teaspoons. Let's, go. Boom. Honestly, minced garlic, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I'll use it. Okay. All right, that is the pancetta and the garlic going on the stove. Onto medium high heat. Doesn't really look like a lot of pancetta. How much should I get?
Guys, I haven't done this in so long.
I didn't even get ingredients based on how much was needed in the recipe. Okay, I mean, this says 4 ounces. God damn it, it's doing chipmunk. Girl. Why? Why does it do that?
Dr. Richie, thank you for the 4 months.
Why?
Why? It's good now? I don't understand why that fucking happens, though. What flavor is Celsius? It's kiwi guava. Wait, it's doing demon voice? Why is it doing demon voice? Why am I always possessed? It's getting worse? Do you believe in life after love? Okay, wait, is it my real voice? It's back to normal? Bro. You know what? This is just how this shit goes. It did demon and then chipmunk right after one another in quick succession. It was only 1 second. Ah, mamma mia! I think it adds to the stream. Yeah. Hi, cooking with Quan and all the demons as well. She's gonna be on a conspiracy TikTok tomorrow now about how she's a secret fembot. Yep. I think this is kind of high. Let me turn that down. Ah. It's actually entertaining. Ay, 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 you guys. Wow, Spam, thank you for the gifted sub. If you're a ghost, if you're a spirit, if you are something and you're here, could you grate the fucking Parmesan for me? Could you make yourself useful? Okay, I just burnt the shit out of this garlic. Katie, thank you for the gift to Fasabat. If you're just like hanging out, you know, instead of being in the tech, can you make yourself useful? Could you shred the chicken, please? You could do this, maybe? Why do you look scared? Hi, why do you look scared? Why do you look scared? If the garlic burnt, start over. I can't. I can't because I need this pancetta. It's fine, whatever. Will's used to no cooked meals, so this will be better than what he's accustomed to. Yeah, Farley's like, God damn it, Mom is back in the kitchen. It's probably fine. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Next up. I need a large bowl, and I have to whisk the cream, the cheese. Oh, I gotta grate this cheese. This is why it'd be very nice to have one of these demons get to work, you know? Make yourself useful. Just joined dinner and a movie. We're so back. Oh yeah, baby. We have never been this back before. Also, I'm starting off with a pasta because it's been a while. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this. It's really all right. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, we're gonna take that off the heat. Okay. All right. Looking good. Now you're just trying to do dark magic. I wish I could do dark magic. So I could cook better. Okay. Is she cooking or performing? 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm performing. No, I'm cooking. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. I need the problem. Oh, I have no idea where things are. It's kind of like when you go into someone else's kitchen for the first time, you know? And you're like, you just don't know where anything is. Okay, I need a cup of this. Except the difference is, it's my own kitchen. How long have you lived here? Just a couple days. A few more dinner streams and we should be set. Yeah. Yeah. I need to buy eggs and garlic so I can make this instead of eating fast food. Well, you'll learn how to make it by watching me make it. Using the big holes? Yeah, because I need a cup of this. I need an entire cup. You look like you need a couple shots. Yeah, it's, you know what I should do? I should just get really drunk and then try to cook. I think that'd be good. Girl, it's carbonara, not much. No, it's healthy. There's basil in it. There's basil in it. Okay, I think that should be about good. So we're gonna put the cream, cheese, yolks, basil, and parsley. Okay, we want 2.5 cups of whipping cream. We want to put this in a bowl. Okay. All right. Let me get a bowl. When Sam was cooking dinner the other night, she was like, hey, where's your, I was like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, actually, this is good that we're doing dinner and movie. Or this is good that dinner is back because I do need to cook. Blastbam, thank you for the gifted. I do need to cook. Where's the wine cellar? It's here. Obviously, you can't see it. But actually, that's the reason that I haven't been able to do dinner, because we've been having the wine cellar installed. Bro, get out of here. Why are you asking me about children and migrant farm working families? I'm making carbonara. We're cooking here. Man, what the hell? Would you go do this to Guy Fieri? Would you walk in and be like, hey, Guy Fieri, let me ask you something that has nothing to do with what you're making. This is an apolitical stream. We don't do politics here. Okay, Kroger. Okay. I'm sorry for asking. No, only for my wife. You don't have a wife. Okay. 2.5 cups of whipping cream. Great. Okay, that's not enough, but that's okay. It's a little bit less. It's a little bit less than 2 cups. That's all good though. My Italian grandma just had a stroke watching you add 2+ cups of cream. Yeah, see, this is why. This is healthier. This is healthier than fast food that you'd be ordering. The real controversy here is cream. You guys, this Gia De Laurentiis. Thank you for the bits, Corso. It's Gia De Laurentiis. She's Italian. Come for her. Come for her, okay? All right, 8 large egg yolks. Boom, here we go. Here we go. Actually, let me get another. Oh, you know what I'm gonna start doing? Wait. I need to boil water. I'm gonna boil water for the pasta. This is so slow. What the hell? Can I do it? Why is this water freezing cold? It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take so long to heat up. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Just hang tight, everybody. I'm just filling up the pot of water. Very slowly. Okay, any day. Any day. Any day now. Any day now. Should be enough. How's it going? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let's get this bad boy going. And I'll do it. Okay. All right. Oh, we need salted water. Salt the shit out of this. Ugh. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid lid over. I'll make it go faster. Carbonara cookies and cream. What's that thing behind the stove? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Oh! Oh no, I just poured a bunch of water. Okay, I guess that fills water. I've never seen one of those before. I had no idea. Wait, that's kind of nice. That's really cool. There's a thing to fill up the pot of water. So, great. I mean, I just dumped a bunch of water into this stove top. I think it's fine though. It'll be fine. Okay. In case it's called a pot filler. Well, that makes sense. Okay. So I did not have to carry from the sink. All right, you guys. Well, you learned life is all about learning stuff. I just learned I have a pot filler, so I'm not gonna carry my water from the sink anymore. You guys, we literally just moved in. Literally. Just moved in. Okay. We need 1 cup of parm. Knock them down. That's cool though. Whoever's kitchen this was before, they must have really liked to cook. Same with me. Yeah, life is all about learning stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, I need 8. Let me get this right. 8 egg yolks. So I'm gonna crack this in half. Ah! Okay. That is a big, that's a big load. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Egg yolk. There's 1. That was thick. That was thick. Do you think that, ah! Do you think if I, do you think if I sold this online, if I advertise this as, you know what? Nope. Not even gonna finish that. All I would say is I think I could make a lot of money if I pretended that that was something. Not mine. Nope. Okay. The answer is yes. I think that's 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I need 8. Digital Sneeze, thank you for the tier 1. Yeah, okay. 4. I've been corrupted. Honestly, meme school has corrupted me. It has. Divine Miss D, thank you for the prime. Girl, how much are you making? Girl, I'm just going off the recipe. I am just going off what Gia De Laurentiis told me to do. I don't question the Italian stallion. Her boobs are too nice for me to question anything. What do I do with the egg whites? Bro, ew. I don't know. I'm just kind of globbing them out. All right, last one. Okay. All right, done. Done. I usually use my prawn stuff for Hassan, but you won me over. Nux. Okay, everyone. We are kind of chugging along here. Do this IRL. Like that. Okay. Cheese, cream, yolks, basil, and parsley. All right, I want how much basil? I want 1/4 cup chopped fresh basil leaves. Okay. Here's my little basil. MTLX Wolf, thank you for the prime. Gaming. Whoa. Deanie, thank you for the bitch. Okay. You know what? Oh, oops. I haven't used this bad boy in a while. I miss her. I miss her. Let's use this to chop our basil. All right, we want 1/4 cup chopped fresh basil leaves. Do you know how many people come over here and see this and are like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's my gladiator. Oh, I don't want the stems in there. Let me take the stems off. Me. Probably should have done that before. Okay. We call that the circumciser. That's right, folks. Come on down to Quan's circumcision shop. Take care of your needs. Tony 2-time.
Tony 2. Is it better than doing it at Claire's?
Until you try. Caroline's Circumcision Clinic. I just chop, chop.
Chop, chop. Oh, is it doing the demons out? Great. I'm so glad that the demon is hanging around. You know what? I'm going to circumcise the demon. If it shows its face, it's getting its foreskin chopped off. Okay. I'm gonna circumcise. I'm not gonna exorcise the demon. I'm gonna circumcise the demon. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I don't have the fresh parsley, so let's see if I have, yeah, here we go. All right, I'm just gonna kind of, ew, what the fuck? That was gross. Okay, that seems good. All right. All right.
Yeah, circumcised, not
Exercise. Are we allowed to volunteer other people for circumcision? I can also just chop their dick off. Because here's the thing, you know, it's kind of hard to be accurate with this thing. So it's probably a high likelihood that I would just chop their dick off. Why is it whenever I say circumcised? Mad Evie, thank you for the 18 months. God damn it. I don't know. I do not know. I cannot say. I think the demon voice. Oh, let me give you more hint for the movie night tonight. Okay. So. Woo. This is ready. Okay, let me just see. I do boiled water, spaghetti and cook. About 10 minutes. Add the chicken to the pan with the pancetta, stir to combine. Next, add the spaghetti and the cream mixture and toss over medium-low heat.
medium-low
Heat until the chicken is cooked through. Okay, season to salt. Okay. Oh, okay. This is. We're really blasting through this. We might be done before Will gets home. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so I already told you all that we are watching a film that was instrumental for me
in high school. So this is a film that I had on
rotation. My best friends and I, we did not party.
Well, you were partying.
I was studying
The Blade being all these, like these 4 films that we would watch every weekend. So it's along the lines of Jennifer's Body, Heathers, Mean Girls. It is a high school film. It's dark comedy. Yes. This is one of those, definitely was inspired by Heathers and then inspired Mean Girls and Jennifer's Body. And it came out in a year where actually there were quite a few high school films that were released this year. It was a big year for high school teen comedies.
For some reason,
this film
Did not do great.
the critics did not like it. Roger.
Was a real bitch about it.
And it didn't really make money. Was critically panned. It was a budget of only $3 million. But it became a cult classic. And that is because it is iconic. And it has lines like Peachy fucking Keen. We don't kill people, well, on purpose. The title of the film is a candy.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
What's cooking in the kitchen? You guys, is it glitching the whole time? Is it still freaking glitching? The hell? Sound Killer, thank you for the 23 months. No? Okay. I want you. I'm just like digging into this chicken. Not the whole time, but often. God. I don't know. I'm just digging into this breast. Voice, it just keeps shifting. Oh, you know who ate my trail of chicken? It's gone. Somebody must have snuck out when I wasn't looking and ate the trail of chicken. Crumpets, thank you for the bits. Okay, so film we're watching came out in 1999. Same year as Cruel Intentions, as American Pie, as, yeah, it was Will. Will ate the trail chicken. As 10 Things I Hate About You, I think. It was a big year. Big year for teen comedies. But what I would say is that this criminally underrated film that only has 14% on Rotten Tomatoes was my favorite one. Okay, I do love 10 Things I Hate About You. And that film is Jawbreaker. Dun, dun, dun! I think Dragon Army, you were the first one to guess it. Congratulations, you win. You win this. This is your prize. Oop! And a oop! And a oop! I want you speaking in tongues. Okay, I don't know how long I've been boiling this, but I think it's at least a couple minutes. Let me check the clock. Yeah, okay. You, actually, you know what you win? You win a free circumcision. Yes, that's right. So if you would like to collect, meet me at TwitchCon. I will be bringing this. Okay, so we are watching Jawbreaker, everyone. And Jawbreaker, do you do top surgery too? You know what? I'll do it all. I'll do it all. You can be like Tony Tucerk. It's right. That's right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go around TwitchCon, and you know how some people like hand out, like Cutie hands out cookies. Other people hand out like stickers and stuff. I'm just gonna walk around and be like, all right, who needs something? Anybody? I gotcha. I gotcha. I remember watching Jawbreaker when I was around 10 with my cousins. Wasn't exactly kid-friendly. Well, good thing there's no kids in here. So Jawbreaker is a film that my best friends and I in high school watched over and over and over again. It was one of those where we just couldn't get enough. The dialogue was so iconic. It has one of the greatest prom scenes of all time, but it's also a film that I haven't seen in a long time. And it's definitely gonna be a nostalgia one. And also I'll be looking to see, like, does this film hold up? How does this film hold up compared to others of its time? But yeah, the film stars Rose McGowan, and apparently like Natalie Portman was considered to play the lead, and it ended up going to Rose McGowan. And then Parker Posey was sent the script and she really liked it, but she was like, Parker Posey was like the it indie girl in the 90s. And by 1999, she was like, I cannot do high school anymore. Like, love it, but I can't do it anymore. And so the director, Darren Stein, I think, he wrote the script in, I want to say he wrote the script in like, when he was like 24 years old. And then it took him years to get it made. It was one of those where he kept bringing it around to studios. No one wanted to make it. I can't imagine anyone else playing Rose's character. Same. This was the movie that introduced me to, and a lot of people, I think, to Rose McGowan. Yeah, she had to grad. Unfortunately, she had to graduate from high school. It's also Julie Benz. If anybody watched, if anyone was a Buffy watcher or an Angel watcher, this was Julie Benz's first starring role, I think. She's great in it. And then, what's her name? Rebecca Gayheart, who's so pretty. Oh my God. I just remember being like, I wish I looked like her. She's in it as well. Now, I will give you a warning. Jump scare. Marilyn Manson has a small role in it. I'm not going to say anything. Just wanted to warn you. Jump scare. But also the role, it feels ironic. It feels ironic, but I will not say anymore. You seen the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer? I have not. I have not yet. I'm excited I'm excited I've never seen it. I thought I watched most teen movies from that era. If you've watched a lot of teen movies from that era, I'm surprised. Hold on, let me do the test. Surprised you haven't seen this one. Shit. I feel like that test is stupid. It doesn't even work. I think it's almost done. I think it needs like 2 more minutes. Okay. What else do I need? Add chicken to the pan with the pancetta. Stir to combine. How much chicken do I have? 4 cups of chicken. Oh, that's a lot. Wait. 1. 1. 2. You know what? That's fine. That's enough. It's enough chicken. Farley, you want some chicken? You want some chicken? Want some chicky? Think it's because I was a wimp for anything scary. I mean, ultimately, Jawbreaker is
it's a
comedy with
dark comedy parts to it. But if you watched Heather's, or if you watched Jennifer's Body, which came out in the 2000s.
Hello?
Bro, I'm freaking over this shit.
Hell.
The frick?
Okay. You guys hear me?
Why does this look like? Why does this look like the last shot of something where it like freeze frames? What the hell? Okay. Oh, my water! Or my pasta! My pasta! Oh, this is gonna be too cooked. Goddamn demons! Damn fuckers!
Still buffering?
Yes, it's buffering.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
When I lose my freaking mind.
What the hell? Okay.
I don't know why it's buffering so much.
God damn it!
And I can't overcook the pasta.
It's overcooked.
God damn it. Stupid.
Stupid!
Mother. Okay.
Ah!
All right, I'm just gonna try to get through this. Finish it. I don't know. I don't know.
I just add the spaghetti and the cream mixture and toss over medium-low heat.
Jesus Christ.
God. Guys, just think of this as like a, it's
Artistic.
all right, I'm just gonna pause. Hello.
Don't move.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the music.
Is it?
Use the low latency toggle. Low latency. I don't know. Everything is freezing.
Shit.
Okay, let's just try and
Just
I didn't even. God.
God. We see you and we hear you, Clark. Wait, is it
Has it been demon
voice this whole time. On the road.
road again? Na-na-na-na, on the road again.
Yes. It's okay, we still understand. Damn it. Okay.
All right. Let's put the pasta in. Let's put the pasta in. Ah!
Right, someone.
Yeah, for the
Past 5 minutes, it's been pretty steadily down.
great. Cool. Okay.
Sick. Okay. Okay.
Well, last step.
What? I'm gonna put.
Put in the cream.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in the cream.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want it to
Curdle. I don't want these eggs to cook. Okay. Almost done.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Fucking.
Ow.
Alright.
Glorp, glorp.
Glorp.
If you guys can,
If you can figure out how to cook this from this.
all right, good job.
Excellent.
All right. This is modern art good.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's art. Okay.
All right. Oh, wow! I think
Hi. Hi.
You're home.
Perfect timing, except my stream is broken. I don't know.
it's buffering like crazy. I don't know what's happening, but I literally just finished cooking.
I literally just finished.
Hey. Oh,
I don't want to get all messy. I don't want to get this all messy.
Hi. Hi. Look, I don't know what's going on.
Are people saying it's buffering?
It's been bad for 5 minutes.
Put the glove on screen. What are they talking? Yeah.
Yeah, you want to try?
First cooking stream.
I don't know what the hell. You know what it probably is? I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Do you think that's it?
So it says Twitch, everybody's having issues.
No, I think it's me.
I don't think it's.
Twitch.
What's going on? Let me get that couch.
Frick, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, try.
I'll get you work.
Damn, Lord. Where'd you find this?
Alright.
Does it?
Need salt? I didn't put any salt in it yet.
It's unusual.
It's unusual.
I like it.
That's not good.
Fine. Fine.
Try.
That needs like salt. Yeah. Wait, what does it need?
A little bit of this.
Wait, Haas. Haas is putting alien stuff on the screen because apparently it sounds like aliens. Oh yeah, that's.
No more.
Okay. Better?
Yeah.
That? Okay.
That fixes the thing.
It's still weird though, huh?
I like it though.
You like it?
That's good.
Farley. Farley! Farley!
All right, guys, we gotta get out of here because this is broken.
As shit.
This is not.
What do you rate it? To end this shit. 7-9. Okay.
Good.
Nah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Are we going back to desktop?
Yeah, look at
This shit.
All right, I'll get out of here.
you.
I love you.
I wanted to make you an.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait. Got me something now.
Nice.
Something.
Nice. I don't want to wash my hands. Hold on.
I don't even
I don't know if they can hear me anymore.
I don't even know what's going on. Fuck this.
God damn it.
Hardwire it next time.
I guess.
So.
Oh, because that's what we did for.
Whoa!
Oh, heck
Yeah.
Hold on.
These are cunt. These are cunt. They might look.
Oh, those are.
What is happening? Why is it green?
Damn, Lord. I
Your desktop.
Wow.
Those are awesome.
Wait, these are cool.
Thank you.
Oh,
I kind of look more.
like an alien now too. Oh, this is going crazy with the alien. All right.
What?
You guys, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my bad. You guys, I honestly don't know. What happened to the stream? What happened to the stream? I need to see a clip because I genuinely have no idea. I'm like, somebody show me something. Okay, all right. Holy moly. Okay. I think, wait. Okay.
Hi.
Fucking.
Ow.
All right.
Glorp, glorp.
Glorp.
Tony, too.
Why is it so fucked up?
Is it better than doing it at Claire's?
until you try. Caroline's Circumcision Clinic. I just
Chop, chop. Hell! What the hell?
Alright. This is modern art. Good.
I'm glad it's art. Crumpets, I can't click that link.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wow!
Hi! Hi! The Glorp family!
You're home.
Perfect timing, except my stream is broken. I don't know.
It's buffering like crazy. I don't know what's happening. But I literally just finished cooking. I literally just finished.
The Glorp family.
I don't want to get all messy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm
Doesn't
sweating.
really look like a lot of pancetta. How much did I get?
I'm sweating.
Guys, I haven't done this in so long.
I inadvertently made
I didn't
YouTube
even
poop. I made YouTube
Get
poop.
ingredients based on how much was needed in the recipe. Okay, I mean, this says 4 ounces. God damn it, it's doing chipmunk Girl. Why? Why does it do that?
Dr. Richie, thank you for the 4 months.
Why?
Why?
Oh no.
It's good now? I don't understand why that fucking happens, though. What flavor is Celsius? It's kiwi guava.
This is like just so, it's so chaos. It's so chaos. Oh my god. So this is when it started to like full glorp. I don't know.
I don't want these eggs to cook. Okay. Almost done.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah.
Fucking.
Hello.
Alright. Bro, can you imagine if my stream is what got aliens to come to Earth? They're like, we are getting a signal from Earth.
Glorp, glorp.
Glorp.
If you guys can,
If you can figure out how to cook this from
This.
all right, good job.
Message received.
excellent.
Also, it was not that good. I haven't even said yet. The pasta dish is not that good.
All right. This is modern art. Good.
I'm glad it's art.
I can't believe this is the welcome back cooking stream. That was not carbonara.
All right. Oh, wow!
Hi.
Wait, I need to see. Okay, is this the green filter clip? Thank you, Gary.
Overcooked.
God damn it.
Oh my god, the music sounds insane.
Stupid.
Farley's alien bark is so funny.
Stupid.
Mother.
Okay.
Ah!
All right, this is the green filter one. Here it is with the green filter.
Farley.
Ollie!
All right, guys, we gotta get out of here because this is broken as shit. What do you rate it? To end this shit. 7-9. Okay.
Good.
Nah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm Elphaba.
Okay.
All right. It's time for me to go back to my home planet. I've tried Earth. It sucks. I've tried Earth. I'm over it. Okay? It's boring. It's shitty. Take me back. Take me back home. Oh my God. It was lost from the moment the heavy cream went in. You know what? This was over before it even began. The Farley baby barking is so fucking funny. Hi. You can hear Will's voice in the background. Wait.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow!
Listen to Will.
Hi.
Hi. You can just hear him in the distance. Hi. Wait, and then these glasses that he got me because he won craps in Vegas, and so he bought these for me. Like, could these have been any more perfect for the stream? Gas leak. Okay, I'm preheating the stove. It's aflame. This is before.
Oh, that smells bad.
This was before everything went south. And I go, gas leak.
Stinks. Is this expired?
9/11.
Never forget. All right, we're good.
Oh my God. What a fucked first dinner stream back. This stream inspired me to make this. Who the fuck is burning down my kitchen? Making breakfast for my beautiful wife. Oh my God.
Would you walk in and be like, "Hey, Guy Fieri, let me ask you something that has nothing to do with what you're making." This is an apolitical stream. We don't do politics here. Okay,
We're glorping here, okay? We're too busy glorping.
Okay. I'm sorry for asking. No, only for my wife. You don't have a wife. Okay.
Never have I watched
Two and a half cups of whipping cream. Great.
Oh my God, what the hell just happened the last hour and a half? Holy shit.
Next, add the spaghetti and the cream mixture and toss over medium-low heat.
I cannot believe how cooked this was.
Heat until the chicken is cooked through. Okay, season this up. Okay.
No, I'm not even laughing at my own jokes. There's no jokes. This stream was just cooked.
Oh, okay. This is...
It's not even like I was doing anything. I was just trying to make fucking chicken carbonara. Oh, shit.
Has it been demon
Voice this whole time.
Oh my God. I love that.
On the road.
road again? On the road again.
Holy shit. I love how you started stream saying if there were audio troubles, you can say something, but lighting or any video issues, no. I did. I started off the stream. I came out so hot. I was like, if you have something to fucking say, no, you don't. No, you do not. Okay, if there's audio problems, you can say something, but everything else, you zip it. You just do one of these. Yeah, that was this is the hardest I've laughed since freaking Drag Me to Brunch. That was a lot. All right, last one, and then we'll get going with film class.
Yeah. Don't want it to curdle.
Oh boy, everyone. Well, thank you for joining for dinner. Sunday dinner and a movie. The dinner portion is complete, and now we will move on to film class. Damp Bagels, thank you for the prime. Jugo, thank you for the thank you for the 2 months. Teeny Tiny Gremlin, thank you for the 2 months. Crumpets, thank you for the bit. Sound Killer, thank you for the 23 months. Matt Evie, thank you for the 18 months. MTL, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if I forgot anybody, my bad. Thank you at all. Thank you all. Fits with all the previous cooking.
Wait, we're in
streams.
morning and she doesn't. Wait, why are we in morning? What's wrong?
Wait, did you just make this? Oh my god. Wait.
Oh. This
Wait, well, we gotta watch
is,
this.
I think, the last time that I'll be in this kitchen.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
Also, can't hear the music at all. This is my new cooking stream. Yeah, I break out into like a huge musical theater number. Put it in the movie. Anonymous made this.
Hacking into the computer. I know you can't hear me.
Oh, you love chicken.
Hot as fuck. Hot.
I would never do that.
Oh God. My knee just popped.
Oh my god, I just like almost puked. That was so gross.
What? Perfect.
You kind of look like poop bars. He only had himself to blame. Oh my god, in my eye. Oh! Yes, chef!
birds. The Philadelphia birds.
The truth is I never really want to cook. Gotta be honest.
I could be his special girl. Haircut.
Ta-da!
The time of my life. No, I never felt this way.
I'll be right back.
Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I hope it. Oh, that's it.
Not like I dropped dead.
Oh my god! Anon, that is so good. Amazing. W's for Anon. W's for Anon. That was so good. Thank you. Oh my god. Man, what my favorite part was when you said you don't like cooking, because I don't. I really don't. Clearly, I am not a natural. It's a lot for me. But you know what? We do it anyway because of Sunday dinner and a movie. And tonight we were back. Tonight we came back. We returned. Holy shit. I forgot how many cooking streams we did before I took a big break. Whoa. Thank you, Anonymous. That was incredible. Unreal. I'm gonna watch that a million times. I need the full face mask back. I know it's somewhere around here. Holy moly. Jeez, oh Pete's. Whew. Okay. I feel emotionally exhausted. All right, you guys, we got to get going with we have to get going with film class because I am on a schedule. One of the first clips from you cooking streams I saw was on Sam's channel was of you drinking the clam juice. Yeah, don't ever drink clam juice, all right? Just know I do these things so that you never have to do them. But never drink clam juice. It's fucking disgusting. Got ran over a week ago. Holy shit. And broke a few ribs. Now I'm in pain from laughing. Thank you so much. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I have also been hit by a car before. These two girls were going to the Lil Wayne concert. And they said it was my fault. They said I came out of nowhere. So, solidarity to you. Thank you for the 3 months. I hope you get better soon. Everyone sub to Anonymous on YouTube. Yes. Hey, everyone, subscribe. Subscribe now. Do it. 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 Subscribe. 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 Do it, chat. Some of your favorite edits that I've watched on the stream here been brought to you by Armadanon. Do it! Do it! All right. Now, it's time for me to pull up the movie rolls. It's time. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We gotta get going. Are we just gonna skip over the hit by the car? Oh, I've told that story before, but yeah, I was going out for a run. It was freshman year of college. I had I had Celine Dion, Power of Love on my iPod, and I had just gotten the song up. I was ready to go. I was in the back of my apartment complex freshman year. I ran about 5 steps and I got hit by this white Toyota. And it was these 2 girls who were in my year, and they were fucked up, and they were driving to the Lil Wayne concert. And I was laying on the pavement, and then somebody went and found my roommate, and they were like, Quan got hit by a car. And she was like, no, she didn't. And then apparently someone took a picture of me and then sent it to my roommate. She went, what the hell? Because I guess, like, I don't know. I was kind of the friend where shit like that would happen, or people like, no, there's no way. Like, she's fine. I was not fine. I mean, I was fine, but not fine. And so she came over, and like a couple other friends came over, and they're like, oh my God. And then the cops, because I was laying on the pavement, they couldn't talk to me. So they talked to the girls who was, the driver was smoking a cigarette. And she goes, how long is this going to take? We have to get to the concert. And the official statement was that I jumped out from some bushes and hit their car. She literally said, I jumped out from some bushes, like, ah! I'm just picturing, it's like the scene from, oh my God, what's the movie where Burn After Reading? Do you guys know that scene with Brad Pitt in Burn After Reading? And he comes out of the closet. Whoa! Yeah, the way that this report was written up is that I basically did that, running out of the bushes. And so I hit their car, is what the police report said. And all I remember is telling my roommate, I was like, do not call an ambulance. Don't call an ambulance. It's too expensive. So our friend had a truck, and a couple people along my roommate just put me in the truck and took me to the hospital. And then they put like a neck thing around me, and my roommate Maggie, she has 4 kids now. She was like taking selfies with me in the back of it with just like this fucking neck brace on. Oh my God. Yeah, true story. I have to text her and see if she still has those pictures, because they're pretty fucking funny. And anyway, so then later so I was on my parents' insurance still, and they got a bill, and it was crazy expensive. And so they were like, you have to get this girl. Like, this girl has to pay for it. I was like, God damn it. So I called her, and I was like, you hit me with your car. Like, you need to pay for this. And she goes, she's like, this is a bad time. I went, sorry. And then she tried to be like, my dad died. And I was like, I don't care. Like, sorry, but also I don't believe you. She's like, I can't tell my family because my dad just died. And I was like, you hit me with your car. And then what happened was, so she wouldn't pay. She's like, no, I'm not going to pay for anything. And my dad died. I don't think her dad died, to be clear. I don't think her dad died, unless maybe her dad died and she was getting through the pain by going to the Lil Wayne concert. Or like, yeah, my dad died 20 years ago. Did you hit him with a car too? I should have said that. I should have been like, oh, why? Because you hit him with your car too? And then what happened was, one day when I was like, the one time I went to chapter for my stupid sorority, this like basket of candy showed up at chapter, and everyone was like, who's this for? And it had my name on it, and they were like, it's for you. And I went, what the hell is this? And the sorority of this girl who was in a sorority, the one who hit me with her car, they sent me a basket of candy to be like, we're all good, right? I was like, I don't want your candy, and I took it anyway. Like, I'm not gonna eat this. I ate it. Yeah, so that's, sorry, Chatter, not to make it about myself. You're like, I got ran over a week ago. I'm like, me too. But yeah, and then my friends all agreed that we were going to go to war against this other sorority, but we never did. I don't even know what that would have meant. But yeah, it was always like a just, we were forever at odds. No, she didn't pay. No, and then we just gave up. I was like, what are we supposed to do? Cram Burglar, thank you for the 4 months. Ashley, thank you for the 33 months. No, we're not watching Holes, but we are watching Jawbreaker, and I can't fucking wait. Peachy fucking keen. Okay. Anyway, Rexona, I hope you get better. I hope you feel better soon. Here we go. Movie rolls. I'll be right back. Wouldn't you file a claim against her insurance and not even contact her? Honestly, I don't even remember why I called her. My parents were just like, you need to call her. I don't know. It was 15 years ago. It's a groovy time. It was cheaper though, because I didn't take the ambulance. The candy was all Crunch Bars. But don't forget to get something to eat. Delicious meat. Y'all are ruthless.
Meat for special treat.
Urban Artifact, thank you for the 10 months.
On me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules.
Can't believe Holes is free on YouTube and we aren't watching it.
Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
Never mind. You hate mother. All right, y'all. Here we go. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the 1999 black comedy film Jawbreaker. It's directed and written by Darren Stein. Stars Rose McGowan, Rebecca Gayheart, Julie Benz, and Judy Greer. This was a film that I watched over and over and over in high school. So if you want to get an idea of what Lil High School Caroline was like, I watched this. I watched Jennifer's Body. I watched Rent. I saw Sweeney Todd in theaters like 6 times in one weekend. I'm trying to remember if there were any other films that we watched like just all the time, but this was one of them. And this it premiered at Sundance, and it was a critical and commercial failure when it came out on its $3 million budget. Came out in a big year for teenage films. You had American Pie, She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You, Cruel Intentions, and even though it was a critical and commercial failure, it gained the status of being a cult classic. Alice, thank you for the 10 months. I know what I want tonight, and I see it coming off the street. I'm going nowhere, and I'm only 17. Put a 1 in chat if that is your first time watching Jawbreaker. The first time that you've heard the line Peachy fucking Keen. I killed Liz, I killed the team dream, deal with it. Incredible soundtrack. Woohoo! I rewatch it at least once a year. Dude, you know what's crazy? That movie holds up better than Mean Girls. Like look, I love Mean Girls. We also did Mean Girls for film class. But like that holds up better than a lot of films in its genre. And it's dark. It's dark. No, I still love Mean Girls. Look, a lot of amazing lines I still quote all the time from Mean Girls. It's just interesting that like Tina Fey obviously took a lot of inspiration from Jawbreaker. Well, you know, Mean Girls is also based off the book. But like, you know, the like I invented Katie Heron. I mean, there's just these narrative points and also stylistic shots that you see a lot of parallel between Jawbreaker and Mean Girls. But anyway, so now you know that this Jennifer's Body. These were the films that my friends and I in high school were just like, oh my God. Today is Judy Greer's birthday? What a great Judy Greer film to watch on her birthday today. Had a lot of De Palma and Lynch vibes. I mean, there's so much in that film you can point to. And I think, first of all, I can't believe that the script gets was panned as much as it was. I mean, overall, the film did really terribly with critics. I think it was they just didn't get it. I think they just didn't get it. I think it was too dark. It was an R-rated film, and so the same thing that happened to Heathers, which is another cult classic, happened to Jawbreaker, which is that a lot of teenagers couldn't, like, who would have loved this movie, couldn't go see it unless they snuck in because of its R rating. I think it was just ahead of its time. And I think, too, that critics were genuinely uncomfortable with how villainous, with like how sociopathic Rose McGowan is. Because one of the things that they couldn't, like, was one of the biggest points of criticism were the, like, women doing misogyny, where I think at that time, too, there was just this discomfort with, there was this discomfort with having this really sociopathic female character who plays into, is the one doing the misogynistic tropes. It was like basically females practicing misogyny was made critics at the time really uncomfortable with this film. They didn't like it. And then like the staging sexual assault, I mean, that part, which is really, really dark. But attractive people equals good. How could she be so evil? How? Some women are evil, and acknowledging that is feminism. True. You know, and I think like the plot point of the alleged sexual assault, like Courtney finding a random guy who happens to be Marilyn Manson, having sex with him in the bed, to like play into the cops and the adults, like kind of fears around women, like virginal girls being deflowered, and also like playing into the trope of like Liz, oh, she seemed like she was a good girl, but actually she was a whore. That like Courtney is her number one power is she's brilliant. Like she's very smart, and she knows how things work. She just knows how things work in society, and she just perfectly plays into that. She makes these very, she has these very astute observations of how the world works. Courtney knew what people expected. Yes. When she was like, Liz wasn't actually as good of a girl as everyone thought. This movie was way ahead of its time. The references in Mean Girls, Jennifer's Body, Gossip Girl, and also GBF are so crazy. For sure. I mean, here's how I feel about it. Every decade... Every decade, every era, I think, needs that classic high school film, right? A film that depicts the politics, the social dynamics of high school, and, really, really just dives in there and gets into examining the power dynamics of high school. And I think Mean Girls is definitely that for the 2000s. And I think in the 90s, for me, it was Jawbreaker. Courtney was the only one smart enough to say she knew what a Jawbreaker was. And I also just love the use of, first of all, the title being Jawbreaker, and then the references to a Jawbreaker throughout the whole film, where it's like, yeah, it's this thing that's really sweet. And it's, it's a candy, and kids love it, and everybody, you can buy it for a nickel, but it can also break your jaw. Like, it's literally in the name of the candy that it can break your jaw hard as stone when Pam Grier slams it on the desk. The editing is so good. I know it's just, I think what also sets it apart from other teen high school comedy films is is like it's kind of distorted editing. You know, you have those shots where it's like the pool scene, for instance, the pool scene, which like that's where you kind of get the Lynchian feel. Their film, and they had difficulty for years trying to get this film made, and finally when the director and writer Darren Stein went to Columbia, they agreed to finance the film and said you have to cast either Natalie Portman, Kate Winslet, or Rose McGowan. So Rose McGowan read the script and was like, sign me up, coach, like please, I'm in. Cap Nice, thank you for the 24 months. Rose McGowan was like, yep, this is incredible, I have to do this. And I think because the studio wasn't really lording over the film in the way they would have if it were a bigger budget. They kind of felt that they just had more freedom. They had more freedom to play. They had more freedom to kind of just do whatever the fuck and not follow any established yes, there are tropes in the film, but they play these characters in a way that if you've seen every teen film out there, you're like, damn, I haven't seen that before. And it's because they just had this freedom on the film due to the fact that Columbia wasn't really paying attention to it, and it was a pretty low budget film. I remember this movie ruined Jawbreakers for me. Ed and Eddie would never. Yeah. Can you say the VOD because I want to watch this? This will be saved as a highlight. I hadn't seen the movie either, but I was confusing this with Hard Candy. No, Hard Candy, the film with Elliot Page. This movie didn't. Yeah, bring back low budget movies. Yes, straight up. You know, this movie was $3 to $3.5 million, and it's great. It's amazing. And I also just have to shout out the performances because Rose McGowan is so sharp in this film. She is so terrifying, but then also just has these amazing lines. Just these really darkly funny lines that I just think she as an actress was so perfect in delivering. Yeah. Learn it, live it, love it. And anyway, so this film gets a lot into it's about power relations, you know. It's very Foucauldian in that way that it gets into it gets into the locuses of power, sex, money, social status, etc. And it really examines it through the character of Courtney, because Courtney is obsessed with control. The way that like that scene with her boyfriend when she wants him to lick the, you know, she's telling him to lick the lollipop, the popsicle. It's wild. Like, it's a very wild scene, and you can see in her this obsession with being able to mold anyone into what she wants, into like having people do exactly what she tells them to do. Yeah. The big stick, the way that she Frankenstein monster, you know, creates Violet out of Fern, and also how funny it is that like no one remembers Fern. No one seems to care that Fern just disappears. And they have no sense of the fact that Violet is Fern. And that is because Courtney made her into this. And Courtney controls the high school. And what's always interesting is, like, I remember watching this film and my friends and I debated, like, do you think that Courtney actually meant to kill Liz? Because Courtney's very smart and she's very crafty and she's evil. She's so evil, and she's only in high school. One of my favorite lines. And I always felt like, yeah, she did. Because remember, they don't it's not part of the plan for Courtney to shove the jawbreaker in her mouth. When Julie finds out, she's like, you put a jawbreaker in her mouth, and she's like, yeah, I just wanted to. She kind of plays it off like, yeah, I just needed to like put something in her mouth so no one could hear her, type of thing. And she didn't seem shocked when she realized that Liz died. So there's a way to read this and make it even darker. Did Courtney shove this jawbreaker in Liz's throat because she thought like it might kill her? I don't know. How she got weird when her friend was like, you impersonated her parents so well. Yes, like when you've seen this film a bunch of times, as I have, all these little moments having to do with Courtney, and then knowing how sociopathic she is and how she really does she's on a different page than everyone else is. And so, at the end, it's funny with the card, like that's how she gets caught. It's very Chekhov's gun. And it's kind of a suspension of disbelief of like, as she's fiddling around with the card, how did she record this message in the first place? Whatever. It's one of those where like a different type of movie, I'm zoning in on that detail more and being like, that feels too convenient. But this film, it's great. Like I don't care. I think it's perfect. It's goofy. And it's also indicative of how the politics work in high school, that people probably don't even, it's not even a matter of like knowing that Courtney killed Liz. It's the fact that Courtney was disparaging Liz, that she was like, that she was being rude about her, because Liz was very popular in school, and also she's dead, and so it's kind of the like forever immortalized as this perfect being. And so just the fact that like, Liz was very beloved, and Courtney insulting Liz's honor is enough to be her undoing, like is enough for the school to turn on her. Whose semi-recent Oscars speech was the one who said instead of a single $200 million movie, make $10 million movies? That was Cord Jefferson, who wrote American Fiction. He was the one who said that. They tried to make this into a musical in 2010 to 2013 before Heathers and Mean Girls, but it never panned out. Oh my God, I don't think I knew that. Elizabeth Giles would have been Courtney, and I could see her in that role. I wonder how it would have done if they actually produced it. That's so interesting, because both Heathers and Mean Girls went on to become musicals. She was the leader. She was like Satan in heels. Yeah, also that like narration, that's a big part of Mean Girls as well. I feel like Courtney would fear the court of public opinion of the school. Oh, losing power in high school is the equivalent of being sent to prison for murder. In fact, it may be worse, like losing your social status, losing your power over the other students. And it's why too, when Fern starts to upstage Courtney, and Cavalia Mari, thank you for the Prime, and Alice, thank you for the 10 months. Cap Nice, thank you for the 24 months. When Fern starts to upstage Courtney, that is that's a no-no because of the power dynamics. Because Fern is only, even though Fern, like, Courtney was the one who said to her, what you have is power, because you know that we killed Liz, and now you have power. And so we're going to give you something that you've always dreamed of and that you want more than anything in this world. And that is to be cool. And making that connection between like coolness and power, and how even though it doesn't matter that Fern knows Courtney and like that they killed Liz. Courtney's not afraid when Violet starts trying to upstage her to put her in her fucking place, because ultimately Courtney is about total control. And because she had staged the whole thing with like the rape scene and whatnot. And so she was like, well, they already have their suspect anyway. And we know the cops aren't going to, what are the cops going to go up against? Like the families of 3 wealthy white girls? I don't think so. It might be a fucked up question, but does the Columbine shooting have an effect on the production of these types of high school movies? Absolutely. You can feel like the Y2K anxiety in this film, and that was definitely a thing. So Columbine happened in 1999, and it's at the dawn of a new millennium. And remember how like there were a lot of predictions that the 2000s were going to just bring hellfire, and Columbine was for a lot of people a sign of like they thought it was the end times. It was this like very real Y2K anxiety that the world was just going to burn, that like the world was coming to an end. And I feel like you can definitely feel that in this film. It's got that Y2K social anxiety. Was this movie made post 9/11? No, because that was in 2001 and this was in 1999. Columbine was the party's over announcement of the 90s. Shit changed. We elected Satan twice after that, am I right? I'm 33. I don't remember anything about Columbine, TBH, but I remember Y2K hard and 9/11 harder. Yeah, I mean, when Columbine happened, I'm about your age too. We were in junior high, and so we didn't feel the anxieties that people did in high school. But like people who were in high school, it was a much different vibe. And it's crazy for like Gen Z to probably imagine this world where like a high school shooting shook the entire nation to a point that like everyone was, it changed everything. I mean, it's such a horrifying sign of the times that it's like, I mean, when high school shootings happen, of course, you know, it makes the news, but it's here and gone. And a lot of times mass shootings don't even make the news anymore, or they're not in the news. Like the effect of it isn't the same as it was 25 years ago. Or yeah, I mean, I was in elementary school, whatever. I entered junior high when I was 9, so like 2 years later. Yeah, but we've become very desensitized. Yeah, okay, you guys. Yeah, I was like 7. I don't know, junior high. I was in junior high when I was 9. Close enough. You know what's so funny to me when I'll be like making a point about something and people will fixate. They'll be like, wait, hold on a second. You couldn't have been in junior high because you would have only been this age. Why? Because I started, junior high for me started in 5th grade and I was 9 in 5th grade. No, it's fine. I'm just joshing ya. It's all good. So anyway, yes, Mortificent. Your read on that is it is correct. Okay, what else can we say about the film? I mean, the fashion of the film, as I said at the beginning of the film, I love how it feels like not like it feels specific, but also its use of music from various decades, like the really bright colors of the film, just a lot of its elements that make it feel as if it's of a different like it's of a different era too. That it's like it's not of its time as well. Hey, what's up? We're just finishing up talking about Jawbreaker. Wait, have you ever seen Jawbreaker? The fits go insane. Yeah. Oh, dude. I would watch it with you again. It's the fucking best. You know what? Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Okay. Sam and I are going to jump into gaming soon. But before I do, does anybody have any questions about the film? Any other comments? Again, this film just really felt ahead of its time as far as like the soundtrack, the fashion, the themes, the way that it even like how it covered like the sexuality of the film. It's like very sexually provocative. It was surprisingly more sincere and devastating than I thought. Forensic, thank you for the 3 months. What's my favorite Courtney line? Oh, dude, peachy fucking keen. We went around saying that line so much. We'd be like, and everything is peachy fucking keen. I don't know what it was about it that I was just obsessed with it because I'd never heard. That was like something I had never heard before. Peachy fucking keen. Like everything is peachy keen. Peachy fucking keen. It had some of the Craft vibes for me too, especially with how psychotic the main mean girl is. Violet was on screen like 10 minutes and I'm still gasping for air. Is that a pun on PG-13? No, it's not. Well, peachy keen like that is a phrase that exists. It means like everything is fine. But just the way that she says peachy fucking keen. And as a high schooler, I was like, I've never heard this before. And that's what I love too, is that there were a lot like there's elements from different decades in the film. Music, lines of dialogue. It really feels, as I said, it feels like it's very different from other films of that era, from other films of that year. And it feels like out of time. Like it's mythical. Like it feels very mythical. And the director, Darren Stein, had said that he basically, first of all, he envisioned this film as a horror, as something in like kind of in the vein of Carrie. And he liked the dark elements of Heathers. And so he envisioned it as, there's a kidnapping that goes wrong and then he decided, wait, I can keep that in, and instead of making it a horror movie, I make it a dark comedy. And what he had said was that he basically thought about like the high school that he wanted to go to, but then kind of exaggerating it, like making it like scarier and more sexually provocative. But it was essentially kind of this world that he envisioned of a high school that like he kind of almost like dreamed about. Peachy Keen is a banger bakery name. Hell yeah. Were they trying to make Fern into a creepy lesbian from the beginning? I think what they're establishing there is Fern's obsession, infatuation with Liz. Like there are definitely parts of the film that kind of, you're like, okay, so this is a queer cult classic as well. Like this is one of those cult classic films that the queer community absolutely loves. I think too, the way that like that scene with Courtney and her boyfriend is one where he's licking the popsicle like it's a penis. And rather than it being like homophobic jokes and another high school movie, which, you know, how many times do we see those? Where like homophobia is just it's more of a scene establishing her control, you know, her like need for power. And it's I mean, yes, there were those too, like the carpet munchers lines, but no, it's one where like you can get a sapphic read on it. But I think too, you can just read it as like Fern was this outcast. She was a girl who looked at the beauty and the power of the Fab Four or the Flawless Four and was like, man, I could only dream of them noticing me. And Liz is like she's supposed to be like the most beautiful and the most beloved, even though I think Courtney, I think, is still number one just because she's the most ruthless. I think Liz is the most beloved. Classic, do I want to be her or be with her? The classic issue of being gay. Do I want to be her or be with her? Toxic teen girl relationship personified. Yeah, and there's also a lot of that. It's like the way that teenage girls can have such power over other teenage girls, the way that like they can dictate their social standing, the way that they can like make or break their experience in high school. I mean, when I was bullied in high school, when I was like struggling, it was by other girls. It was by like pretty popular girls who were the ones who ran the school. Like it was really the popular pretty girls who ran the school. It'd be cool if we had scenes of Liz and Courtney, because how was that friendship? Well, we have like, Liz and Courtney. I think you can kind of pick through Courtney's reactions and dialogue and pick up on the fact that Courtney did not like Liz. Courtney was threatened by Liz. And that's why you could read this film as even darker, in that Courtney shoved the jawbreaker in her mouth to hurt her, you know, with kind of the thinking that like, this might do something bad. But yeah, Courtney sheds no tears when Liz is gone, because for her, it's all about power. I remember in an interview with Diablo Cody talking about how those like super intense female friendships where you love and hate your best friend at the same time. Yes, female friendships at that like era in your development, like specifically your teenage years, it's so intense. Like I remember my best friend said to me, everyone hates you. Like literally everyone. The trauma, the absolute trauma. And how for me in high school, it wasn't about boys. And a lot of time too, I think boys were a way to just establish your popularity. It was like a thing that maybe you weren't even really into a guy, but it was good for your social standing to like date this guy, which is why you see that scene too where Courtney is like, you're gonna need a guy. and Foxy's like, only one. She's like, well, we don't want to push her too hard right now. But it's this, as a popular girl, you like, as part of the Flawless Four now, you will have to date a guy, and here's your selection. Carter, thank you for the raid. What's up, y'all? We are just finishing up a conversation about Jawbreaker, which we watched tonight for film class. And then we're going to get into some gaming, and then that's going to be it. That's going to be it. And so I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're having a fabulous night. Oh, if I had an intense best friend trio in 8th grade, we literally took turns excluding one person, the other two being best friends. Yeah. Don't even get me started when you go through sapphic love into when you throw sapphic love into the intensity, not being able to place it, weird jealousy, possessiveness shit. Yeah, and there's so much emotional turmoil as a teenage girl navigating high school, navigating your friendships. A lot of times your best friends being also your biggest ops, like your biggest competition. It's just wild. It's a wild time. And it's also why, like, in this genre of film, like trios, teenage girls dominate. You think of Heathers, you think of Cruel Intentions, you think of Jawbreaker, Mean Girls, Clueless. Like, this is something. And you know who watches those movies too? Teenage girls. You know who made Clueless into the pop culture gigantic influence that it still is today? Teenage girls. You know who often are the ones who are setting the trends, who make things staples in pop culture, who give things power? Teenage girls. That is the power that teenage girls have, but they're also not taken seriously. We like simultaneously, teenage girls are the drivers of things that are, become big in popular culture, but they're also not taken seriously. They're treated as like silly. And it's why, as much as Courtney is so evil, you also like cannot, you love her as a villain. Like, she's so sociopathic, but you love her as a villain because she knows exactly who she is. Because like, as she dates this guy, her boyfriend, she's like, yeah, this is just for prom, and then I'm done with him and he can go be like a coach or whatever it is. And that's how it goes. Like, Courtney is moving through the world with no apologies, nothing. And she is setting the way that things the way that things run. But seriously, it's this very frustrating thing where we still ignore the influence and power of teenage girls, and we treat them like little silly things. And you look at like One Direction, you look at Justin Bieber, you look at Taylor Swift, like, who made these artists into global sensations? Teenage girls. The Beatles, same thing. It was young women who just, Elvis, teenage girls were in on David Corenswet on the ground floor. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna call Sam before it gets too late, because I did tell her 9:00, and I could keep talking forever, but let me call her so I don't be rude. Because I told her I would do 9:00. Who run the world? Teenage girls. Who run the world? Thank you for all the insight behind the movie. You're welcome. There's a great book, Because Internet, that talks about how slang evolves largely because of teenage girls.
Caroline, I'm trying to fuck a breaker box right now. This is dire.
What?
I am rizzing.
You're trying to have sex with a breaker box?
It's the breaker box, or it's the door, or it's the bed. It's one of the three, but it's certainly not the trash can or the shower or what is it? No, hold on. I'm rizzing.
Okay, do you want to call me back, or do you need me to stay on the line?
Do you want to help? No, don't help me. I can do this myself. Hold on. Okay, well, hold on. I'll call you back. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay, bye. Okay, we have 30 more seconds. Cruel Intentions was crazy as a teenager. I remember watching that film. I think I might have been in college at that point, because it was one of those movies that I wanted to watch in high school. Or I remember it was one where I was like, ooh, I can't watch this film. Like, this is dangerous. Jawbreaker, films like that. I did not tell my mom that I watched that stuff. That was very, we watched it at my friend's house whose mom, who like, I'm not a regular mom. I'm one of the cool moms. But there were still films that I had this, I just remember feeling this like deep desire. Like I remember the cover of Cruel Intentions, and I knew that it was like, a forbidden film. And it's funny because Jawbreaker, I think Cruel Intentions was PG-13. What was Cruel Intentions? Was it, or was it R? Was Cruel Intentions PG? It's R. Really? Okay. Oh, what rating was Cruel? Oh, it was rated R. Huh. Okay. Girl, that has a name and it's being horny. Well, it was like, I think, you know what it was? Films like that, it was this world that I knew nothing of. That I like, it wasn't necessarily I want to be having sex, but there's something fascinating about films when you're growing up where there's still stuff that like goes over your head. You know, it's not that you understand everything, but there's this understanding that it's how you're not supposed to be, like it, like taboo feeling. And yes, it was Catholic upbringing. Yeah, I get that feel. Oh, my Catholic upbringing having a big impact on films that I didn't see until a certain point in my life, and also films that just, because they in and of themselves represented kind of almost like a rebellion. Right? It's like as a Catholic kid, I knew I wasn't supposed to watch something like Cruel Intentions. Cruel Intentions and Wild Things were some of the big horny movies of the late 90s. I've actually never seen Wild Things still. I've seen I know the Denise Richards of it all, but still have never seen Wild Things. Am I the only one who thought that Fern Violet showing up laying down in her car in pink-colored leather and smoking was a reference to Olivia Newton-John's character having a similar makeover in Grease? Oh, yeah, no, I think it's supposed to be that because she mentions Grease twice. I saw you in Grease twice. Oh, the other line I love so much is when she's like, "It's high school, not Broadway." When she says, "Well, he's in drama, so I can't promise that he's hetero." Were you the kid who couldn't watch Harry Potter? No, I went to a Christian school when I was growing up where we weren't allowed to read Harry Potter, so we had to keep it a secret. There was a persistent rumor that the characters of Cruel Intentions and the Who setting was based around the culture at the private school I went to in New York City. That feels like it would track. Eyebrows on fleek today. Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I mean, last couple things on it. Like I put Jawbreaker up there as one of my favorite teen movies of all time. I think I just love the style of it. I love the vibe. I love the slick dialogue. I love how it's kind of everything. It's just kind of everything. And it will twist and turn you in a way that if you if you really don't, if you haven't seen other films that this kind of pulls on, we'll just take you for a brand new ride. And it's fun. It's also fun. And like, truly that end there when they're throwing the corsages at her and her makeup is smearing and she looks crazy, haunted me. That image is still forever in my brain. Loved the end. I know. And then it closes with the yearbook. Like, I love, you know what I love about it is that it doesn't show the cops showing, you know, it doesn't have a scene of the cops showing up, of like Courtney getting arrested, going to jail, none of that. It just ends with the yearbook closing. The beginning had me thinking it was horror. Well, it was initially conceived as a horror, so yeah, irrelevant to the justice system in the movie. High school is the justice system. Okay.
No, I don't want to Oh, I accidentally hit continue when I meant to hit exit.
What? Huh?
I'm just gonna close the game from the X bar. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I was rizzing.
Oh, that's okay.